weapon match.
Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Zach Clayton, I'm sorry, Cassius Kutcher, apologize for that. He's taking on Franz Roddy here.
And of course, you remember Cassius Kutcher, the winner of the Right to Fight match last month here at the Polish Community Center.
That's right, so Cassius Kutcher does have a title shot in the wings, and it looks like he's going to be using Franz Roddy here as possibly his warm-up match to take on either the winner, perhaps the winner of tonight's match between Drake Evans and Len Otley. He may wait at a different time, but Cassius Kutcher, credit to him, he's keeping himself sharp with some of the best talent that IYFW has to offer. Kutcher sending Franz Roddy into the guardrail, almost knocking it over into the first row. Sending Franz Roddy kidneys first into the apron, now choking him with his boot. Franz Roddy getting ambushed by Cassius Kutcher here. See how he's able to recover.
Franz Roddy, a big fan favorite here at In Your Face Wrestling.
Absolutely, beloved by these people here.
Next month, he has a very serious match.
The match of his career, literally, the match of and for his career. But he cannot look past Cassius Kutcher, because Cassius Kutcher is going to look to take advantage of all the things that have been going on in Franz Roddy's head, all the things that have happened to him tonight. And he's been doing a great job of that so far. Big kick to the stomach there by Cassius Kutcher. As he continues to wear down Franz Roddy with that boot to the throat of the man from Vienna, Austria. Cassius Kutcher hanging up Franz Roddy in that second row. A lot of choking being done here by Cassius Kutcher, just trying to draw the wind out of Franz Roddy. Not only making it tough for him to breathe right now, but tough for him to breathe throughout this entire match. All that work being done to the neck of Franz Roddy as he gets whipped hard into the turnbuckles. Franz Roddy is hurt here. We usually don't see Franz in this bad a way, but Cassius Kutcher is just taking advantage of him. And I had to feel for Franz Roddy. Imagine being told that your next event, you may be forced to leave this company to retire, and you have to go out and wrestle a match against a very game opponent not a half hour later. What's going through the mind of this man? He's trying to recover here. Cassius Kutcher, though, cutting him off. Huge lariat. Sending Franz Roddy to the mat hard.
It's got to be weighing on Roddy. It's got to be.
There's no way I'd be able to do this, even if I was able to wrestle. Mentally, that's just not something I would be able to handle. I don't know how Franz Roddy's doing it.
I think I would just have to go out there and just like imagine, because he's got to take on CJ Scott next month. I would just imagine he's CJ Scott, and I would just go and go and go, and I just wouldn't stop. That's what I would do.
And that might be what Franz Roddy needs to do to turn it around here. He's going to channel that aggression, channel that hatred he has for CJ Scott into this match right now to get the advantage of Cassius Kutcher, because Cassius has just been working him from the beginning of the bell to right now. And Franz Roddy has barely been able to mount any sort of offense. Jumping knee drop by Cassius Kutcher, and he has just been dismantling the Triple Crown champion, Franz Roddy.
Close to a 3 count. Close. With no flexor.
Franz Roddy just out of instinct kicking out here. Franz Roddy getting back to his feet, dropping now with a jawbreaker. Clothesline of his own. Franz Roddy starting to shake off the cobwebs here. Referee goes down, only a 2 count. Cassius Kutcher getting up at the last second.
know, the other thing I don't quite understand is going for a pin after 1 or 2 offensive moves. Is it?
Well, I mean, we saw in the
mind thing.
Well, we saw in the last match. I mean, Damon Ravage won the title with just basically a single haymaker shot. You know, you have to try and get your opponent as worn
down.
What,
you're absolutely right about that. I gotta say.
And take every advantage you can. So I certainly don't blame it. And even if it doesn't work, even if you don't expect to get the 3, that forces your opponent to expend the energy to kick out, and it wears them down even further. And that's a veteran move there by Franz Roddy. That's something that veterans do.
Great point.
Franz Roddy throwing some hard shots into the corner now at Cassius Cutcher. Cassius Cutcher carrying him out, dropping him down, tries for a spine buster there. Franz Roddy did get his foot out from under him. Might have been able to deflect some of that impact, but he still hit the mat hard. His head bounced off the mat. Cassius Cutcher still coming out the better on that exchange. Franz Roddy up to his feet first, however. Cassius Cutcher making his way up. Franz Roddy goes around to the back, tries for a backdrop. Cassius Cutcher shot to the head on the way up. Franz Roddy stunned. Big boot to the side of the face by Cassius Cutcher. Franz Roddy down. Cutcher rolls over 1, 2. Franz Roddy kicks out at 2. Cassius Cutcher very frustrated here.
What a great turnout here tonight.
Absolutely.
In the
Polish
Crosshairs
Community Center. Just a great turnout. Zach Clayton sends Franz Roddy into the ropes. Franz Roddy ducking underneath. Jumping cross body by Franz Roddy. Cassius Cutcher able to kick out at 2. Franz Roddy starting to put things together here after having a very slow start. Franz Roddy runs in, running knee to the side of Cassius Cutcher's head. Cutcher tried to get his hand up, but he may not have got there in time. Cutcher kicks out at 2. I think just because he was able to get his hand up there, that's the only reason he was able to kick out at 2. I really do. Franz Roddy starting to get the crowd rallied behind him here, trying to get the adrenaline flowing. Cassius Cutcher trying to beg off Franz Roddy here. The tables have turned. Franz Roddy putting in the boots on Cassius Cutcher in the corner. Cutcher grabbing the tights, pulling Franz Roddy face first into the second turnbuckle. Taking advantage of false sense of security provided by this late burst of offense by Franz Roddy. Cassius Cutcher whipping Franz Roddy in the corner. Franz Roddy bounces up, rebounds with a spear. Great ring awareness there by Franz Roddy, and he caught Cassius Cutcher running in at him. And that was like a car crash in the middle of the ring, Sean. And now we have music playing of the man who is the bane of Franz Roddy's existence. But where is he? Franz Roddy keeping an eye on the entranceway, but he's got to be careful. Cassius Cutcher starting to stir. Franz Roddy waiting for him. Cassius Cutcher back to his feet. Franz Roddy needs to turn around now. Knee to the back of Franz Roddy by Cassius Cutcher. Taking advantage. CJ Scott just playing mind games with Franz Roddy. Lifts him up. Huge spine buster by Cassius Cutcher. Franz Roddy's down. 1, 2. Franz Roddy kicks out at 2. No doubt that was not just an error by our sound team. You know what that was. That was CJ Scott continuing to get in the head of Franz Roddy.
Absolutely, and to no avail, really, it seems.
Well, it allowed Cutcher to get some more offense in on Franz Roddy. Franz Roddy did kick out, but that's more punishment that's been piled on. And at this point, I think CJ Scott is just concerned with Franz being as worn down and hurt as he possibly can be. going into their upcoming match.
And what is the deal with Cassius Cutcher's valet/manager? Is she going to get involved in this match? Is she just going to be useless out there? I mean, I get it. She's there. She's rooting for him, but physically, she's just doing nothing out there.
No, she is rallying. She is communicating with her charge.
But
just
she
because.
should also be, you know, look.
Are you saying that she should be?
Interference.
I was supposed to say she should be interfering in
Well, I mean,
in Cassius Cutcher's match. Is this what you're advocating now?
Just say it.
Jumping flatliner by Cassius Cutcher. He may not need that help. That's it. 1, 2, 3. Cassius Cutcher getting the win. Almost on his own with a little bit of audible interference by CJ Scott. Just continuing to get in the head of Franz Roddy, and that allows Zach Clayton to turn the tables. He didn't get the pin right then and there, but he landed the offense on Franz Roddy that set up that finish, and that is one of the chief reasons that Cassius Cutcher continues his momentum and gets an impressive win over one of the most decorated wrestlers in this company. Very impressive night by Cassius Cutcher. Franz Roddy did not have it here.